Do we have sound now? We should have sound now. I think I can see it. Let me see if it's registering and...
Hey, Barbara.
Ben, Barbara, and Cirque.
Hey, Cirque.
Can you hear us now? You should
Can
be able
you
to hear...
Axis now?
You should be able to hear a cat.
Okay, yes. Alright.
Sign.
Hi. How are you? You missed out on some really good purrs before he started yelling.
Yeah, we were trying to placate the cat with a blanket, and he's just like,
He'll
no.
come back up again later.
Yeah, he will. We've got one cat. We've got the Void.
Yeah.
Marauder and the Void in the morning.
Fart whistle slide. Or slide whistle fart.
Fart whistle slide noise.
Heads up, I am flaring really bad.
Yeah, it is disgusting here.
And the brain fog is
real. I don't even have fibro, and the brain fog is real.
It's rough. Okay, yesterday apparently I looked rough enough that, you know, once his mother-in-law was getting all of my stuff together, and then just before I left, Dr. Russell was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I was like,
"Hey, I'm
do I look that bad?" Like,
all right, there you go. Why was my live chat? Is that a futon? Yes, it is a futon.
It is cold here. We might get snow. They keep going back and forth on whether or not we're gonna get snow.
No, we're gonna get nothing, and we're gonna not like it because it's North Carolina. We don't, especially in this region of North Carolina, we get nothing. It's just ice. Like this morning, I waited to go to work because I knew the roads were going to be just a nightmare.
Yeah. What are you saying now? Okay, it's been updated to no snow. Just cold.
No snow. I mean, it'll change again.
It'll change again. But we won't really know what the weather tomorrow night is going to be like until tomorrow night. And even then, we might not know.
Yeah. I'm sorry for the stats, but I have to... Yeah, Libet's been on work meetings because her team has a conference going on. My team has a conference next week. And our conference is basically, hey, let's build a bunch of desks. My manager is flying across the country to come build some desks.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I'm playing Yoshi's Island because I wanted something cute.
That's fair.
And you don't get much cuter than this, except for the screaming baby Mario. But I do love all of the incidental lore. So, Shy Guys were not part of Mario lore. They were part of Mario 2.
Yeah.
On the NES, which wasn't originally a Mario game.
Right.
So, like, we've got this game, and we're like, hey, what do we need to bring back? How about those creepy little guys with the little face masks? Seems like a great idea, right?
I mean, why not?
And for some reason, like, they just kind of exist on this island full of Yoshis. I'm assuming that the Yoshis are their natural predators, given the fact that I'm turning them into eggs. Like,
You know.
I've got a lot of questions of the ecology of Super Mario World.
I mean, I've had those questions for a couple of decades now.
Well, okay, so you've seen the bit about Cookie Monster has forward facing. That means he's a
predator.
So Yoshi's the same thing.
Yep.
Hey, we get to gamble. I got a 1-up for sure. And I only got one 1-up, maybe 2 1-ups. 2 1-ups.
I tried to. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on Cookie Monster.
They do exist. So yeah, the Shy Guys do exist on Koholint Island. So like Shy Guys. Also, Kirby exists there. Some sort of evil Kirby. Watch out below. So I've made Amber watch this before, but like the interview that Aaron did with his uncle, Dr. Cecil H.H. Mills. She's like, that is my favorite interview of all time. Because she just loves the character of Cecil H.H. Mills.
I mean, yeah.
It's like, who doesn't? But like, she's just started going around and going, I liked you better when you were an artist. You were sticky as a child. Just...
Yeah. Yeah.
And the best part is, I had a thought that tied that into Yoshi's Island, and the second I said it, it's fucking gone.
I mean, I was starting to say anyways, I was still stuck on Cookie Monster because, so I made some Mexican hot chocolate cookies, but I cooked them on my little mini griddle. So I had little crunchy waffly boys. But one of them is like my third or fourth cookie in. Like I went to like get it off of the waffle iron and ended up flinging it across the kitchen. And once I recovered from my very long bout of laughter, I was looking for a GIF of Cookie Monster throwing cookies. I have seen this happen. I know that it should exist. Nothing. It was very upsetting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen, though. You know, now that I think about it, I'd be surprised about Cookie Monster wasting cookies. But
But I feel like I've seen one where he would like pick something. It may have just been a plate. It might not have been cookies. It might have been a plate where he just picks it up, looks at it, tosses it over his shoulder. I don't know. I don't know. But I wasted 30 minutes, like, on my phone while cooking these cookies on my waffle iron, looking for a Cookie Monster GIF with cookies being thrown. Nothing. But y'all didn't need that story, but I was stuck on it and could not move past it. So, sorry.
I mean,
Slash, you're welcome. I don't know.
right now I'm a helicopter, so I can't really say much anything.
I've just seen a lot of posts on social media lately about pretending to be a helicopter. And I just... Yeah.
I rewatched Age of Ultron, and one of the lines that always gets me is Clint. It's like, you know, we're on a rock, we're flying, we're fighting robots, and I've got a bow and arrow. Nothing about this makes sense. Like, you know, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to go back and watch Age of Well, I just need to go back and just watch the MCU to date, because that started a hot minute ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need a refresher.
I missed the one up.
I also just need more...
Shut up, child.
I just need more movies with Loki, or TV shows, or anything with Loki. I need it. For reasons.
For scientific reasons.
Capital S, science.
Chickens fear neither God nor man. Well, that's there's a statement. I don't think it's they don't fear. I think it's they're too dumb to fear God or man. Chickens are not the I'm missing two red coins. I only got a 98.
Have you seen the meme that's going around that's like a revamped version of Mufasa up in the clouds talking to Simba? Remember who you are. But it is a T-Rex and a chicken.
Yes, and the chicken's just bop.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we get to do another scratch off.
Woo!
You got one. Oh, didn't get... Oh, I only got one. Oh, screw you. Little helicopter-headed assholes. Chickens will eat each other. Chickens will eat themselves. Chickens... Chicken.
Get chicken strips.
I had chicken nuggets for dinner, so...
I had some more of my glazed pigs in a blanket. And then later when I get home, I think I'm gonna throw the pizza in the oven.
What did you think of the soup?
Okay, so it took a minute for me to get used to the texture.
So that's a fun one because when I hadn't watched the video, so Libby got me a cookbook for Christmas where this guy makes, as had described to me, the most basic bitch meals. And so it's like, hey, take a bag of hash browns and put them in a crock pot with chopped onion and some chicken stock and some sausage, and you make a cheddar potato soup. It's like, okay, yeah, cool. It's very, very basic. But when I went to the store and picked up the frozen bag of hash browns, I got shredded hash browns. Not realizing he used diced hash browns and then actually mash them. That's not in the instructions in the cookbook at all. That he mashes it a little bit. And I'm like, this is information that would have been useful yesterday.
Because I went into it expecting soup and found myself eating a soupy hash brown casserole, which I'm not mad about. I love hash brown casseroles. But, like, it was this weird in-between between like, potato soup and a hash brown casserole.
You have an expectation, and, yeah, like...
Flavor-wise, though.
So, it says also put in 1 packet of ranch seasoning. Amber was like, oh, well, let's just buy a container of ranch seasoning, because you'll probably use it, not realizing that it was requesting a specific amount. And so it's like, okay, well, how much do we put in? Because a packet doesn't have... We found the packets in the in the pantry after our trip to the store. And after we started making this. But we were sitting here going, okay, well, I'm going to pull a Jess and I'm just going to season with my heart. And I just started pouring in. Go. And I'm like, I told Amber's like, tell me when to stop because I won't. And like we put some in and Amber's like, about 20 minutes later, because it's in a crock pot, so like it had to cook for several hours. Like after about 20 minutes when it started warming up, Amber's like, I can smell it. That smells really good. Okay. And then we had to run out to get something. I forget what. And we come back, and she's like, I don't smell the ranch as much anymore. Like, should I add more? And she's like, I don't know. Should you? I'm like, don't tell me that, because I'm going to say yes. And what did I do? I added more.
Good on you.
I honestly do not know how much I ended up adding. I did not pay any attention.
That's one of the awesome things about when you start like adapting recipes for yourself and you start measuring shit with your heart. It never turns out the same way twice. So you always get like a new adventure.
I mean, I did get an adventure. There was an adventure being had.
But yeah, no, I had the soup for dinner that night. It was really good.
So far, it's not my favorite. Really, my favorite has been the cheesy casserole, but I'm so far I like the things that I've tried out of it.
Good, I'm glad.
And then, so originally we were planning on going to go get barbecue for dinner tonight, but the barbecue food truck that I wanted to canceled where they were going to be nearby. But next week, we have a surprise for the start of the stream. Jess, I should go up and get it.
What?
The cookbook.
Oh.
I'm gonna run up and get that.
Okay.
So my mic might cut out. I don't know what the range of this mic is. I haven't tried going upstairs with it yet.
I mean, yeah, I don't think I've had it on. I've just muted when I've gone.
Hopefully, people
upstairs.
It might be.
Hi.
Weird. I'm a spooky ghost.
How's it going?
No one can see me. I don't know if they can hear me. I'm just being super fucking weird.
I'm excited that he's excited about it.
The entire way, I don't know if anyone actually heard this, but the entire way up the stairs, like, I don't know if anyone can hear me. I don't know what the range is. I'm a spooky ghost. No one can see me. Maybe they can hear me. Just like whispering down. But so, just got me this. The Video Game Chef. 76 Iconic Foods from Pac-Man to Elden Ring by Cassandra Reeder. The Geeky Chef. And this book is laid out really interestingly. So it's done by era. So you've got like the 80s and 90s, so like early games, early arcade, NES. But it has meal recipes as well as mixed drinks, so cocktails. Mm-hmm. So we did this for one of my birthdays years ago. We did. There's a website called the Drunken Moogle where you can find video game inspired mixed drinks, and so I got some of the materials to make a couple of those. But one of the things Jess wanted to do, and I love this idea, is we're going to start cooking some of these things, and we're going to start the streams with them. So next week, for all of you wonderful people, there will be some food from a game. And so, like, it's... The games are really diverse. So, like, you've got sea salt ice cream from Kingdom Hearts 2. Not going to make that next week. It's supposed to be fucking cold next week as well. So not making ice cream in the middle of winter. The Foul Wrap from Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. Pizza from Devil May Cry 3. That one's kind of a gimme. Smoked Desert Dumplings from World of Warcraft. Coup Pasta from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Like, it's green pasta. When boiling pasta, the water should be as salty as zesty, which is to say about as salty as ocean water. Grilled cheese from The Sims.
Mother.
Grilling me a cheese. Butter cake from Silent Hill 2. Today's special from Final Fantasy VII. It's a bulgogi bowl, basically. It's...
Which I am all about.
Bulgogi and gimbap. Primate pies from Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. Libbet loved the Oddworld games. Mana potion.
I'm actually very familiar with the Oddworld games.
So mana potion from Diablo. This is a mixed drink. It's a half cup of blue Curaçao, a teaspoon of coconut or vanilla extract, tablespoon of lemon or lime juice, a quarter cup of white rum, quarter cup of coconut or vanilla rum, pinch of edible white luster dust, 3/4 of a cup of cold colorless water, plus more for topping, optional, 3/4 cup of cold lemon lime soda. So you can make it with or without the alcohol. It's an alcoholic. The white rum is optional. The coconut vanilla rum is optional. I mean, basically everything on this is listed as optional because it's a mixed drink. You can make a mocktail if you want. You can make a Jill sandwich from Resident Evil. You can make the Jurassic pork soup from Chrono Trigger. So yeah, we're going to be making something, and I think the first one has to be chili dogs. There's chili dogs from Sonic the Hedgehog in here.
Which, okay, so I found the cookbook and I was like, okay, this is pretty great, and it's got like different levels of difficulty in terms of the recipe and whatever. Like this will be really fun. And then I saw chili dogs and I was sold. Like, this is what Chris is getting for Christmas.
Chili dogs. Mostly because, like, I just go around and quote chili dogs from Terminal Montage. But, like, you can do the Durr Burger from Fortnite, which I swear is just Burgie from Game Grumps. But anyway, so yeah, I think next week
Zeitgeist and all that.
we're gonna start our stream with some chili dogs. Chili dogs. Didn't anyone ever teach you not to play with fire? Oh shit, I am so screwed. I am not using an SNES controller. This is not what I want to be doing. Because the buttons do not correspond at all. Yeah. Yeah. So cooking with so I did the you little bastard, little nipper plant got me. I did the serial killer videos way back in the day, and like I kind of want to revisit them. Except now the thing is like so many of those serials have this type of variant.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it's not like.
It could be like a side-by-side comparison between like the regular with your added marshmallows and the marshmallow variant.
Yeah.
But that's a whole lot of cereal.
Yeah, that is a lot of cereal.
That's so much cereal.
And Amber already chews me out for how much cereal that me and Ash don't eat. But so then I thought of, doing like video game cocktails, but like I can't drink alcohol, so like that wouldn't be something that I would do. That would be something that I would
watch me do.
Basically, yes.
Voyeur.
I mean, yes, and don't kink shame me.
I thought you would get a kick out of that. So.
I mean, it was a great gift. Like, and the funny thing is, like, everyone got me a.
Yeah, I got it before I realized that everyone was getting you a cookbook of
everyone
some assortment.
Well, I screwed that up by falling off. I'm not doing well at this at the moment.
I'm just not doing well at anything at this moment. Nah. That was so. I shouldn't justify negative self-talk by making it into a joke. But I'm gonna.
But I'm gonna.
Yeah, my tarot draw today was basically like, you need to stop criticizing yourself. I was like, I don't know how to fucking do that.
How about tell me how to do something easy?
Because I asked, like, I'm flaring today. What should I do to best take care of myself today? And it was basically like, do what you need to do, but and realize that you're gonna be a little over emotional today because you're in pain and like everything's that much closer to the surface. But like, stop criticizing yourself.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine to drink on stream. I can't drink. Like, I'm on meds that make it so that I can't drink alcohol. So like we could do that on stream. Like there's a ton of bartending videos on YouTube, especially like video game or like nerd related ones for sure.
I mean, shit, I am drinking alcohol on the stream right now. Coffee is for closers by our local brewery, Full Steam. It is delicious.
I've got a whole bunch of yellow eggs. I don't remember what they do, but I got them. I think they give you a coin when they finally defeat. I think those guys just explode into stars.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't get the joyfulness that is the alcohol. But like, I also don't care. I was never really big into alcohol beforehand anyway. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm going somewhere.
No, you're avoiding some bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm also missing all the...
Yeah. It sounds like you're getting stuff up there, though.
Oh, I'm also out of... I'm out of eggs. I launched all of my yellow eggs.
No.
Well, it's not like there's, you know... Oh, well, he's just dead. He just... Like, are you gonna keep coming back and keep giving me more stars? I'll keep doing that if you keep...
You're just, like, bouncing eggs out of the nest. Like...
I mean, yeah. And? There we go. And into the pipe. I've watched Pink Kitty Rose stream so many times. I keep hearing $99 Panasonic Blu-ray to send. I don't need those because I've got full stars. Which means my child can scream for a full 30 seconds. Look at how adorable the little lava monster is.
It's kind of cute.
Whee!
Hop without rhythm, you won't attract the
Lava.
worm.
Hop without rhythm, you won't attract the lava monster. I don't think I can go down this pipe because I think it just spawns Shy Guys. Oh no, I can! Haha!
He who controls the eggs controls the world.
Let the eggs flow. No, that's...
Well, no, I'm not gonna.
That sounds...
Like a period?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
It's a period joke. Alright, so that was just a lot of, fun fact, they're called Blarg. The lava monsters? Oh god. Well, shit, I died.
Okay, so very tangentially related to Blarg. There was a skit when Betty White was on Saturday Night Live where Tina Fey's character was conducting the census, and Betty White opened the door and asked for her name, and she said her name was Blarfengard. And Tina Fey asked if she could spell it, because it's spelled Leesmith. And Tina Fey's like, so your name is Blarfengar, spelled Lee Smith. So I have this little pet, I guess, in it's like a side thing on a mobile game that I play. But I've named it Lee Smith. Well, I've named it Blarfingar, and it's spelled Lee Smith. And it makes me laugh every time I see it.
So I gotta launch more.
He's all grown up now.
Yeah, he got
He ate his
big.
Wheaties.
That's a Monty Python skit. No, I didn't want to go into the door. I just went into the door. Go back in the door, Yoshi.
Oh no!
There we go.
So that looks like it's just a jumping ice cream sundae?
I mean, it kind of is.
Okay.
I'm missing I bet the flower's in this door, and I don't want to go get it. Because now I gotta go get more. I hate these things. And of course they both vanish. And we got all the flowers. Hi, Axis. You finally got me snuggly?
Buddy? Come here.
Come be snuggly. Alright, can I get another one of these little bastards? Yes, I can. There we go.
Come here.
Yeah, lay down. Lay down.
Yeah, hello.
And now we have one of these guys. This is what, Bashful Bert? Kamek is like, hey, I'm not gonna fight you myself. I'm just gonna...
Embiggen things?
Yep. And I'm gonna slowly knock his pants down. And that's...
Okay. You're using children both as weapons to take off his pants.
I mean, yes.
Okay. Just
Oh, God damn it. And he's naked, and
die of embarrassment.
Magic wand to make my minion. So there was, I think it was a Robot Chicken sketch. I never saw it, but I saw it on YouTube, and it was Rita Repulsa's erectile dysfunction cure. So, I don't know if you remember the original Power Rangers, the main villain.
I never watched it.
Okay.
It wasn't allowed in my house growing up.
The original Power Rangers was one of the middle Japanese Sentai series. So it had relatively new looking, but like you could still tell it was like from the 80s.
Yeah.
But the main villain was Rita Repulsa. She was a sorceress who was freed from a trash can on the moon and then made a giant moon palace, which looked like a casino with a giant observatory on top. And
Okay, Lex Luthor.
her whole thing was she wanted to take over Earth. And so a big floating head in a tube recruits teenagers to stop that. Because that's...
Yeah.
Child soldiers always work.
Valid strategy.
But the formula of it is you had the Power Rangers fight the monster at normal human size, defeat the monster, and then the main bad guy, in this case Rita, would make the monster grow to giant proportions, and they have to summon their giant robot to fight them, and it was the Voltron-esque Megazord. So in the first season, the way that they made she has this magic staff that she would throw towards Earth, and it would slam into the ground and cause like a giant crater, and then mist would come up, and the mist would cause the monster to grow because magic.
Yeah, sure.
But the English version is magic wand, make my monster grow, and so the bit of it is that she's throwing and impaling guys' dicks with her giant magic, and like it's not a wand, it is a scepter, like it is a full-on giant fucking like prop. Like this thing is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the bit is like it makes the guys' penises grow to the same size as the Megazords. So like the Megazord, like the Power Rangers, like, there's another monster. It's just a penis just pops out of an apartment building, and they go up and start punching it. And the guy's like, oh god, oh no, this is not.
This is not what I want to be doing.
And they always finish the monster off with some sort of like final attack, especially with the Zords, typically involving a sword.
You know, like you do.
So it became a Rita Repulsa is not liable for any injury, damage, or accidental circumcisions.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like she.
So the cure for ED is magical genital piercings.
Well, what's funny is years ago, and like I'm saying, this is like 10, 15 years ago. This is forever ago. I found someone made that into a meme before I'd seen this bit, and it had Rita Repulsa, but instead of the wand,
shouldn't be up there, baby.
Instead of the magic wand, she was holding a penis pump. But it still had the same caption of magic wand, make my monster grow. And I sent it to Phil, and he's like, that would be the best Power Rangers.
God.
In the third season, Rita married Zed. Yeah, and like, in season 2, when they had a new villain, they had Lord Zed, he made monsters grow by throwing a fucking grenade at them. And I just died.
Okay.
Like, he would throw a grenade that had a big Z on the top of it, and the bad guy would pull the Z out and slam it on the ground, and the explosion would make them giant. And I'm like...
Yeah, why not?
But he was also a red guy with a weird face mask, tubes coming out of his chest into his wrists for some reason, and an exposed brain. So...
Sure.
I'm not sure they really went into the
plumb the depths of classical imagery.
I mean,
yeah, that's. I'm sorry. You said red guy and ridiculousness, and I immediately went to Zardoz, which apparently is showing at Carolina Theater. I think next week, and I was like, why? No, but really, why? No, thank you. I'm all about some vintage films, but I could skip that one.
okay. Season 2 was intended to be a more serious take on... Yeah, Season 2 was... I mean, well, in reality, all Power Rangers were a little... Trying to Americanize it made for an interesting time. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, that's what cultural appropriation does.
Well, so, like, they stopped with trying to take it too seriously. One of the better ones is one of the newer ones. I haven't seen this season. I stopped watching a long time ago, but several Facebook groups that I'm in post somewhat related content. And one of them is one of the Power Rangers is fighting one of the more humanoid main bad guys, and they're like, well, screw that. She was like, okay, so the red one's the leader, the pink one's the pretty girl, the yellow one's the smart one, the brooding one. It's like, who are you? And it's this season's Blue Ranger, and just goes in like the thickest, fakest Scottish accent. Goes, I'm Scottish. Because apparently the character's Scottish, but it's just like the thickest. Like, but what are you? Like, and like he like punches her in the face. Like, I'm Scottish. Like, okay.
I mean, I will grant Scots a lot of things. That sounds ridiculous.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Flynn, I'm Scottish. Yeah. Just it was a thing. I'm like, I watched this, and the sad, like, I haven't watched Power Rangers in years, but I would watch this show simply for that bit.
Oh man, I want to go back to Scotland.
I want to go see my 1 foot by 1 foot
piece of land, Lord Stallings.
Yes. Well, I missed whatever was in that, which was probably more stars. Because I ran out of eggs. Yeah, it was definitely stars. Though oh no, I got all the flowers. So. I also love how this whole game is basically just Yoshi being like, fuck this, I don't want to do all this work. I'm going to just keep passing it off to the next Yoshi down the line.
I mean, that might be the most realistic element of the game, really. Passing the buck? Yeah, I can believe that. Or, I guess, you could view it as a relay race. But, no.
What? So,
okay, what? Why is he on stilts, and why is it so fucking cute?
well, the best thing, like, I can't kill them while they're on stilts. I have to knock them off the stilts. Otherwise, they just bounce around. So, but they've realized... What the hell?
Maxis, what is it?
I'm in the window and no one's paying attention to me. Come lay down.
Come on.
Come lay down. Come lay down. Come here.
He's such a whiny boy.
Your brother is being so chill. Look at this. Your brother was asleep. I haven't watched in a very long time. I was very into it right up into SPD. I did watch Once and Always. I did have to watch the 30th anniversary because it's the originals, and like original Power Rangers does kind of hold a special place in my heart. But I cannot tell you the last time
I'm trying to figure out what you're so fascinated
What are you
by
doing?
out there.
Do you want to come sit down? Anything?
No. Come on. Okay, he's just gonna be weird about it. It's fine. I still haven't taken the bed frame or the bookshelf out of my car.
I have some pots and pans from Libet's house that are still in my passenger seat.
Okay. We're doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fully functional adult.
Same. I can no longer feel the tip of this finger.
That's
Well, it's because of the base, but
oh,
it's still disconcerting.
I was thinking it was because of the weather.
No, that makes all of my hands want to cramp up, and I can definitely feel that. But no, I actually this one is getting there. But no.
I'm riding a platform into the sky. I am an executive dysfunctional adult. I mean, yeah, that's me.
Come here, you little shit. Hey,
Come here,
fuck you. Are you baby Mario today? Howdy.
Everyone's making fun of me. What you doing, son?
Just sitting
Okay.
and staring at the ghosts.
The ghost's in your blood. Let me do a cocaine about it. What is the talking block? Morph into the... Oh, this is the... I was a helicopter? Now I'm a mole.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't come back? Okay, well, that's fine.
Yep, fuck you too.
Can I? Nope, I can't go back down the hole. Well, he just doesn't fall down. Back into the ground. I do like the bats. If you eat the bats and spit them out, they just fly away very like, oh my god, we had a brush with death. Meow, come here. Come be snuggly. Can I? See, you just kind of like, oh god, that motherfucker ate me.
Man, I need to put up a bat house. And I need to wash the sheet that I put in the emergency shelter that I threw together for the stray. Maybe he's used in it. I don't know. He's a Tom, though, so if I can, you know, TNR, that would
Yep.
be excellent.
Thank you for knocking over a bottle of super glue, son. Hey, I got 100. I'm an A student.
Well done.
The only time I've got...
So last week in therapy, I made an A. I made an A in therapy. Sarah confirmed it. That I am making an A in therapy.
You're right. Making lunch. Pen, what time zone are you in? This is lunch.
Lunch for tomorrow.
Oh, like...
She's in our time zone.
That's what I thought.
They're in our time zone. Probably should have done this in the other order, flavor-wise, but whatever. Dragon Fandango, also highly recommend. It's out of Iowa, though, so I can't boast its localness. It was given to me by somebody local.
I hate these little guys. I have no idea. I also could not make out heads or tails what their face was supposed to look like for the longest time.
Yeah.
Because they've got two little black eyes that are really hard to see, and I could not see them.
They look like little marching viruses.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, you little bastard.
So I've signed up for various free trials of different services so that I could watch football playoffs. And now I'm kind of mad that I did that. Just because now I have to have the executive function to cancel those. For games, like every one of them that I did that for, the team I was going for lost. So, like, bad. I'm almost tempted to not watch the Texans Ravens game because I want the Ravens to win, and I don't want to jinx them. But I've gotten so frustrated with these games that there's still like 15, well, no, not 15 minutes. There's like 5 minutes of playtime, which means like 20 minutes of actual time left to the game. And I just go back to YouTube and start watching my charismatic voice videos because I love her and she's adorable. But I'm so frustrated. I'm really hoping that the Ravens win them. And I don't even have I don't have any ties to Baltimore or anything except that it's Edgar Allan Poe's city and I do love Poe. And that's why they're called the Ravens.
I did not know that.
I like it when my violent sports get literary.
I also did not realize that this was the level I thought. Well, this is touch fuzzy, get dizzy. A lot of kids' first experience with drugs.
Man, I'm so high, I don't know what's going on. That's it. Is that the code? No, man, that's Funky Town.
I love that you eat them and Yoshi just kind of farts it out and like, oh, I'm on drugs now. Like, touching it makes sense. Eating it, fart it out.
Yeah,
Come on, Yoshi. You can pay attention. Stop. Alright, it's about to say it should wear off any time now. No, come here. Really? Alright, give me that. I'm still 2 away. Yoshi's on drugs. I mean, Yoshi is on drugs. Wow, I am not doing well this level, but I was never intending to get on. Like I did a 100% run of this game once in my youth. I borrowed this from Aerodon when we were younger, and the youths, and I spent a summer doing a 100% run, and I'm like, I'm never doing this again. And here we are, not doing it.
I mean, if it stops being fun, then it's not a game. It's just
It's
work.
work.
Or a chore, I guess, which is also work. It's just reproductive labor. Which no one counts as work.
Time to go a choring.
Yep.
Oh, I can't turn those into eggs. Can I? Oh, okay, well, I can do this. Okay. Like, how do I get that flour if I can't make an egg? Alright, that little spitting fish. That just looks inappropriate.
I mean, yes. Yes, it does.
There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Hi, Rowan. Did you just suddenly wake up and remember that people are here? Hi.
Hey, buddy. I swung by yesterday while he was at the office and dropped off some cookies, including some of the little crunchy waffly boys.
Waffly boy.
I was like, texture? No.
I mean, textury boys work.
But there was a specific texture. It's waffly boys. And spent like just 10 minutes with the cats because I could. And then I went home and slept because I was in bad enough shape that Dr. Russell was like, "Are you okay?" No, sir. I am not.
Yeah, I felt really bad because I had put in for a prescription refill that they were delivering, and they did it at like 11 that morning. I'm like, I wasn't expecting you guys till 1 because you're normally not here until. They're like, yeah, normally we're not here until later, but we had a thing today that made it a little more difficult. I'm like, I'm not there. They're like, well, I mean, we can leave it if you're okay with that. You know, we will need. Did you just steal my child?
I should have just told you that I was going. I would have picked it up. Because I was picking up shit for a living.
Oh, you sound so grumpy.
Allow me to apologize for accidentally kicking you. Dear sir, I apologize. Okay, you want my finger in your mouth? I will put it there. You will not be happy about it.
Son, stop being so whiny. Yeah.
Sir.
It's not the end of the world.
It is. I mean, I haven't checked the news in a while because mentally I can't. But last time I looked, we were still really on track for that. It is, in fact, the end of the world.
As we know it. And I feel fine. I'm not. I'm tired. Tired as fuck.
Attempting to survive it is exhausting.
Touch Fuzzy spent 2 years in rehab. I mean... Got all the coins. Or all the stars. Oh, hey, I got everything.
Woo!
I get another 100 well, I mean, provided I can keep against a boss fight.
Yeah.
I also love how it's like, hey, Yoshi, how about you give us a... Yoshi's like, I'm not giving you the child.
Yoshi is the Mandalorian.
I mean... This is the way! That hit him. That did not. Thank you. I was gonna say, where are more of your spawns? Ha! I beat him without taking damage. Give me the bird. We'd love to, but Fox Sensors won't allow it. Now I want to see Yoshi as the Mandalorian, a little baby Mario, and just like, I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold. Apparently there's talks, so they're talking about doing a new Star Wars movie focusing on Rey.
Should make sense.
There are rumors that Mando and Baby Yoda will be in it.
Okay.
And it'll be one of the first times that a character that is from a TV show
has made an appearance in the films.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Yoshidorian.
Yeah, I want to see what a cosplay of Yoshidorian would look like.
Well, I'm sitting here imagining Yoshi. It's all going to depend on which color Yoshi. Green Yoshi, I think, is going to look like Boba Fett. He's going to have the green armor.
You a fan of the Fett?
I mean,
that's from the Die Hard movie that you don't acknowledge.
That's. Which one is?
Live Free or Die Hard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
With Justin
I mean,
Long.
in fairness, they don't acknowledge it either.
I thought it was enjoyable as long as I didn't think about it as a Die Hard movie. Because Timothy Oliphant. I'm sorry. That trumps.
Yeah. I love the... Sir, what are they... They're stealing the internet. All of it? All of it, sir. They're stealing all... Like, everything about this is just technologically unsound.
I mean...
But... Looking past that...
As an action movie.
As an action movie.
Like, dude, you just killed a helicopter with a car. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I can see Green Yoshi as Boba Fett. A little rocket pack, missile launcher and everything. A little half cape. There is a gray Yoshi, so he could be like standard Mando.
Yeah.
There's a blue Yoshi, which could be Bo-Katan.
Okay. That would be fun.
There's a red Yoshi, which would probably just look like the creepy Imperial guards that follow the Emperor.
Yeah. Or Darth Maul, depending on how you wanted to go about it.
Yeah, and that was it. Like Darth Maul. I never watched the animated shows, but I feel like I should. But at one point, Darth Maul ruled Mandalore.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Darth Maul and his brother Savage Opress, which is just a name, went to Mandalore, beat the Mandalorian who had the Darksaber, took over as leader of Mandalore, and then that's the reason why the Empire decided to purge it, is because Darth Maul was starting to unite the Mandalorian tribes under a Sith apprentice, like a rejected Sith apprentice, because at this point he'd already been beaten by Obi-Wan, so like he had robot legs and was... It was a whole thing, and so they're like, let's just nuke the planet, and they did, but like, yeah, Darth Maul and Savage Opress.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I have to give Star Wars a whole lot of props for a whole lot of things, but naming conventions never been exactly
Their strong suit.
well. They just telegraph a lot. Like,
I also love that when you get a superstar in this, it doesn't go to Yoshi. It goes to Mario. Mario becomes Super Mario. Even as a baby, he's like, I cannot be defeated.
he's fucking Bran. I haven't done any of the work of managing any of these horrible things. I've just been watching them all, and now I'm king.
Oh, it's Poochie! Everyone's favorite dumb dog. This dog's name is Poochie.
I came very close to stopping and picking up a dog the other day. It was actually like chasing after the car, and I stopped, so I wouldn't accidentally hit it.
Gulp Shitto is a meme for... Yeah, Gulp Shitto.
But he had tags and everything, and like as soon as I was about to like open up my door, somebody came out into their yard and started yelling for him, and I was like, oh, okay.
He's...
But also like make sure your dog doesn't do that.
Yeah.
He was so cute. He was a pity mix. Little Pebble.
I've got the child. And all I wanted was the flower. I made Amber watch the Game Grumps bit with Yoda telling funny jokes. Speaking of,
Yeah.
funny joke. I love the Gindi Tartarovsky. I can never pronounce his name. Hi, Poochie.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up rewatching that bit. You're in trouble. I had finally gotten real close to forgetting it. You reminded me.
Funny joke.
Yep.
Alright, come on, Poochie. You can just stay in here. I can't bring you with me. I mean, I used to love Star Wars. I was in a Star Wars gaming group, which just goes to show how nerdy I can be. But I really started falling out with the prequel trilogy. Just everything about it. It's like, this isn't what I knew from this.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm conflicted within myself about the prequels. I appreciate the world building. I think retrofitting some stuff
Was a bad thing.
it wasn't great. But also I'm me, and we know how I do with things. And the second prequel was my favorite because it's all politics all the time. Then I actually really enjoyed that. I think it's another situation where as long as I can divorce it from expectation of it being like this thing, then it's fine. Except for Jar Jar Binks, I'm sorry, I will never fucking forgive that. That was just so many issues with that. But yeah, as long as you don't think of them as Star Wars movies, you're doing pretty alright.
That's the sad. As long as you don't think of them as Star Wars movies, they're not bad.
I do appreciate what we are getting as viewers in terms of the universe expanding and the world building being more fleshed out. A lot of cishet white men are not happy about it, and I don't care.
I mean,
I don't give a shit.
that was weird. Okay, come on. Come on over here. Break this box. It's like, What was that noise?
I don't know.
My big problem with the prequel trilogy was actually undoing some of the world building. So like you have the midichlorians. No, fuck that. No, leave the force as something mystical. Don't quantify it by bacteria. That's just...
I'm sorry, just because you would explain a thing doesn't make it less magical.
Well, no, because then you start going... You've undone some of what the world kind of tried to teach. So, like, you were either force sensitive or you weren't beforehand. And if you were force sensitive, you could learn the force and you could become incredibly strong with it. One of the lines that I think Luke Skywalker had in one of the comics was, the Force is a door. For some people, it starts wide open and they just have access to everything. For some people, it's only cracked and you got to open it as time goes on. But then the whole concept of midichlorians literally limited where it's like, okay, certain people are just never going to be as powerful with the Force because they don't have enough bacteria to channel it. And I'm like, that just seems dick. Like, that just, you've just now added kind of a weird biological class system to something mystic. And that rubbed me the wrong way because, like, then it also kind of perpetuated the Skywalkers are just fucking Jesus. Like, you were conceived by the Force.
Yeah, but
like,
I looked at it as more of a spectrum, and that doesn't challenge the mysticism if you continue looking at it as a spectrum.
It's true. I feel like it kind of pigeonholed some characters. And then it made other characters that really could have been amazing characters non-canon because they can't be that amazing. Because it's not possible for them to be that cool anymore.
I mean, I'm not saying that it was a great move. I'm just saying I can see how it could work.
Yeah.
I didn't love it. I was not happy about it. But I could see how it worked. Okay, yeah, okay. If he's secretly a Sith Lord, that would be awesome. Yeah. I was largely upset by the way he was coded race-wise.
I mean, everyone in the all of the Gungans, the Trade Federation, the droids, everyone, their early coding were just like, hey, let's just pull a really offensive
trope and
racist trope.
Yeah.
And just roll with it. And like, yeah, that'll work perfectly. I also still can't get past the fact that Qui-Gon Jinn's communicator was a fucking woman's razor.
What?
Do you not know this? So there's one scene where they're on Tatooine right after they meet Anakin, and Qui-Gon's like, "This kid is the prophecy," and so he's got a little tiny handheld communicator. It is a women's Schick razor from the late '90s. It was a weird oval pink razor, or pink handle razor with a weird multi-head razor. They removed the razor top and added two little V antenna to it, and then spray painted the whole fucking thing silver.
Because I had one of those. Mine was green. A little wavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I had.
Yeah.
I did not notice that at all.
Yeah, that's the first. But okay, in my defense on this, I am overly critical on this because I was in tech theater, and the year that came out was one of my first years being in charge of tech theater, and so I would have fucking chewed out our prop department for making something that
Silly.
yes. Like, I would have looked at them like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You can make something better with paper mache."
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost 9. I probably shouldn't start another level. Let's just rant about Star Wars for another few minutes.
Sure.
But yeah, like that was my biggest problem with the prequels was that. Also, they went in a completely different direction than the books were, because the original concept for the Clone Wars was they cloned Jedi. So you had evil clone Jedi versus good Jedi, and that was the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
In the EU books originally. And then they're like, no, it's clone troopers versus droids. And like, that doesn't seem like the Clone Wars. That seems like the Droid Wars.
Yes.
Like,
I have a feeling that it might have been changed because of the timing, because that's when we were talking about Dolly the sheep and everything, and I think they decided that it would be too political of a thing.
I guess I can see
I
that.
don't know.
But yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing. But yeah, Star Wars, man, what a fucking ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Star Wars is the epitome of joy. Star Wars is great. Star Wars is ruined. Star Wars is great. Because, like, you get one, not even bad thing. You get just a mediocre thing, and everyone's like, it's falling apart.
Yeah.
And then you get, like, the fucking Mandalorian is like, it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. There's no in between. Well, there is. And it's when you talk to fans who are women or not straight or not white or yeah.
I mean, and even like
that is like the who can scream the loudest situation, like the Tea Party was, which I equated to the cicadas of the political world. I can scream louder than you, so I matter more.
Once every 10 years, I come from the ground to scream. Oh.
I mean, it's an overlap between Tea Partiers and January 6th insurrectionists, so.
I mean, shoe fence.
Anyhoozle.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning into this live stream as we completely, I don't know how we turned Yoshi into Star Wars, but we did, and it worked.
Yep.
This is the way. Oh.
I mean, yeah.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
I won't be able to remember what the way is in the morning, but
Same. I'm gonna have to rewatch this live stream to figure out what the fuck, what tangent we went on this. But anyway, we hope you've enjoyed the stream. We hope you had a good time. Again, we'll be back next week, same hat time, same hat channel, Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern, for another live stream. Hopefully, next week, again, we'll be starting with
perhaps
something
we will have
foodish.
Tilly Dog.
Tilly Dog.
And I will be very cognizant of mouth noises and mute my mic while I'm chewing, because...
And we will, in great detail, describe the mouth feel.
I can talk to you about mouthfeel all day long. Yeah.
Ladies.
I sure can.
Anyway.
As
I
a
have...
texture issue haver.
I mean, that's why I don't like mushrooms. I just don't like the texture of them, cooked or raw. Like, I've tried.
That's fine.
It's a
That's
thing.
I
Like,
like the texture of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Cooked. raw is
It's hit or miss.
yeah.
But like, yeah. I do not begrudge anyone texture issues because I cannot say that I'm not without that sin. I will not cast that first stone. As a stone is a mushroom in this instance, and I've lost this metaphor about halfway through it. I fucking lost the plot.
A little bit, little mini bit, but it's okay. It is a-okay.
Untreated ADHD what?
I don't know her. I've never met her.
But yes, I have started re-uploading Mario RPG, so check that out. It has been a long start to the year, so you haven't said that you've gotten anything started?
No,
at the moment,
I am... Things I am working on in therapy. I struggle with routine because as a neurodivergent person, I have difficulties developing habits, but I can follow routines. But also my ADHD brain hates routines. And so trying to figure out something that is going to consistently work, now that, like, my environment has changed, has been a thing.
He was very interested in your hand movement.
So I am currently just working on making myself sit down and write 30 minutes each. Writing again.
Yeah.
So...
But yeah, stay tuned. Do follow on the Discord. I've been trying to post a little bit more on there this week. So follow that. And then, anytime we do something fun project related, we will post about it there. We'll talk about it. So follow the Discord. It's in the link. And in the meantime, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Try to stay warm. It is gross.
Yes, stay warm.
Take care of yourselves. Stay warm.
But also still wash your hands a lot because everybody inside tends to make people sick and we don't want you sick.
So, but yeah. So, take care. Till next week. Bye, everyone.
Okay, love you, bye.